Hello guys, this is Infinim here, and today we're going to look over at Rey Jedi Training's Tier 5 event. If you're stuck in any tier, it's probably this one. And so we're going to revisit it, and we're going to go over the strategy over on how to beat this tier. So what I found to be most successful with all of this modding and whatnot with these characters is to mod them for a ton of speed. And on Chewie and Finn, you want a potency cross or a potency set, just so you can chuck out as much speed as possible on them, as well as guaranteeing those stuns. That is very crucial, as we're gonna see later on. So these are some of my best speed sets that I could afford to put them with my 5-dot mods. I think you can get away with lesser speeds, you just might need some more attempts. But the general focus was to get the potency cross and to get as much speed as possible on some of these mods. Maybe I could have done something better, but I just want to showcase what's going on with this event and how we can beat it. Gotta let the Wookiee do the noise. So the first thing we gotta do here is try to kill officers as soon as possible. And we got really lucky that guy didn't taunt, but this dispels the taunt with Chewie. And from here we can kill Officer, I think. There we go, with the expose. This guy decided not to taunt, which is really awkward. But his taunt cooldown is alright, so we're gonna go after him as hard as we can. And basically just want to prevent the Officer from starting to give us a lot of turns. And from here, I think now we gotta start saving cooldowns. Maybe I went a little too heavy with Finn, but it's okay. So now we get to tier 2, and this is when things start to get rough, because you got this little guy here called First Order Riot Control Stormtrooper, and basically he puts a ton of protection up, which is really difficult for you to handle. And he decided not to give it, which is really interesting. This dispels all debuffs from all allies, so it could give a turn over to Chewie. Let's let him take that turn, and we can dispel that taunt because of that. And we can kill the TIE pilot here, which is really good. And now we can stun the officer, sweet. And we're gonna work over on him, finish that guy off, and we're gonna leave the Riot Trooper last. You can also try to focus really hard on the Riot Stormtrooper, but I find that this works pretty decently well too. And from here we could start saving cooldowns, but we're not. Okay, now we definitely do though. Finn is good, Rey is almost good, so it's okay. Now, tier 3 is a bit rough as well, as we got two of these guys that deal a ton of damage, and you got Riot Control Stormtrooper, who gives that protection up. So you can split the damage evenly between both of these guys, or you can try to stun Riot Stormtrooper, which helps you a ton. And if you can kill him early on, that is so helpful to what's gonna happen next. So we're gonna recover some protection. Let's see if we can kill him. We can. And as you can see, bonus protection on both of these guys. If we're ever gonna go for Control Stormtrooper, Riot Stormtrooper, we're gonna need that Chewie special, which we're not gonna get this time around. Let's try to do it this way. He's dispelled, but Riot Stormtrooper is still doing its thing, which is usually really bad, and so we're gonna work on the other TIE pilot. This is not working as a good attempt, but you know, sometimes things don't go that well, and we still showcase them, right? Because you don't care about just the shiny great attempt where RNG just goes right. We just want to see what they also look like, even if they're not as well as they are, but it's looking like a win. Can we kill? Okay, like once that happens, you're very happy with what happened. It's usually the guy that goes down is Finn, but from here on, it's really under control. Just want to get the damage dealer out of the way. From here, you have really no issues if they would kill you or not. But so basically, just want the speed, just so you can take as many turns as possible. And then you gotta make sure that you stun the targets that are crucial, like Riot Stormtrooper that gives a ton of protection up on them, and whatnot. And so then we can just finalize with Finn and Rey. Good choice of words there. I guess this is just the way we should end this, right? The other tiers are pretty easy to do. I could cover them as well. But we can just have some fun with this. Let's at least just let's get killed by Kylo Ren, get smacked by him. It's fine. But at least we end the event, because this part of the event is actually really cool. So let's keep going at him. Oh, she keeps stunned. She stays stunned. That's not good. Is that a two-turn stun? Is Rey bugged? No, okay, it was just for this. Okay. But it's possible to get 3 stars. It's possible to get Finn not to die there if he's unmodded. I've actually done that. It's some cool stuff, but you know, let's allow Rey to get his transformation into Jedi Training Rey, right? So this is by the end of episode 7, The Force Awakens. And let's have some fun, knock Kylo out. So, you need a teacher. I can show you the ways of the Force. The Force? Let's just smack that guy. Dodge? That's a way to start. Stab! Alright, this is just supposed to be a one-time. So basically, whatever you want to do in tier 5 is just a ton of stuns. Give as much speed on your characters as possible. And usually end up well. I only had gear 8s. Let's just finish this. I just wanted to do it because this is so cool. It feels so nice when you're doing it. So I probably derailed a little bit too much, but okay, so you saw it happened there in the event, and I did max these abilities like to 7. I didn't want to put any Omegas. I did it with gear 8. When I unlocked Finn, when I unlocked JTR, I actually had him at level 60 something. No, not Finn, 72 or 74. That's the maximum you can. But Chewie was 60 something. I really tried to, I didn't want to spare many credits on these guys. But then I bought the Hyperdrive bundle, so I'm doing with a bit more gear than maybe I did before. No, this was all gear 8 with all of these easy pieces that I considered. But I didn't want to put any Omegas, so that's helpful. And so the really cool things that I really advise you to look after are the speed, so they take as many turns as possible. Since many times it's first wave is 3v3, then it's 3v4, 3v4. So this way it keeps you going. And the potency, so you can land those stuns. And Chewie, you really want him to take as many turns so you can get this the spell all buffs, really important, up against the taunts from the stormtroopers, and to dispel the protection up from the riot stormtroopers. I hope this guide helps you out, and good luck unlocking your Jedi Training Rey. She's a really fun character, and see you on the next video.